The office party ambush, a husband's quiet revenge. The calm before the fall. My name is Imran, I'm 34 and I run a boutique digital marketing agency from home. I'm not flashy or loud. I prefer quiet dinners, thoughtful conversations, and a life free from unnecessary drama. Loyalty, honesty, and consistency. Those are my cornerstones. My wife, Mahira, has always been cut from a different cloth. She's bold, outspoken, deeply embedded in the world of corporate networking and HR. She thrives on social interaction, client events, and work functions. When we first met through friends at a wedding in Karachi, it was our differences that drew us together. Her vibrancy balanced my stillness. Her laughter filled my silences. We married after a year of dating. The first few years were smooth, playful banter, mutual support, and a rhythm that worked. But slowly, that rhythm started to falter. It began subtly, longer hours at work, vague explanations about late meetings, and a noticeable change in the way she spoke about one particular colleague. His name was Asfand. At first, Asfand was just another name in a list of work associates. But over time, he began to stand out. Mahira talked about him more than anyone else in her department. "He's hilarious," she said once, brushing her hair in the mirror. "Always full of energy. Keeps the office alive," she added another evening. "Or the one that stayed with me. You'd like Asfand. He's got your sarcasm, but way more confident." That sentence cut deeper than she realized. Because confidence wasn't what she had fallen for. It was calmness, steadiness.
Me.
But now it was him. The invitation that raised red flags. One evening, over dinner, Mahira casually said, "There's a company party next Friday. Big year-end event. Spouses are invited this time. Come with me?" I looked up from my laptop. "Didn't you just have a team lunch 2 weeks ago?" She smiled. "This is different. Whole company will be there. Formal dress, banquet hall, open bar. Asfand's organizing it. He does every year." That name again. I leaned back in my chair. "So, he's the go-to party planner too?" She laughed lightly, but something about her laugh sounded measured. "He's good at that stuff. People like him." I watched her closely. "Do you?" She stiffened. "Just slightly." "Don't start, Imran. It's just a party. Come have a drink, meet my colleagues. It'll be good for both of us." She sounded neutral. Too neutral. Like someone carefully reading from a script. I nodded and started planning, digging into the charmer. Over the next few days, I did what any marketer would do with a nagging hunch and time on their hands: research. I found Asfand's social media. LinkedIn painted him as a polished, mid-level manager. Twitter revealed his sharper edges, constant sarcasm, self-congratulatory posts, photos from office hangouts, gym selfies captioned with quotes about domination and confidence. Then came Instagram, filtered photos with female coworkers, arms casually draped behind them, hashtags like office fam, team goals, and work hard flirt harder. One image chilled me. Mahira, seated beside him at what looked like a work dinner. Asfand had one arm behind her chair. Her smile was tight, her posture stiff. His eyes weren't looking at the camera. They were on her. I took a screenshot. Then I messaged a former client, someone who had once worked in that same company before switching careers. "Hey, random question. You ever work with a guy named Asfand Malik?" The reply came quickly. "Unfortunately, yes. Avoid him. Smooth talker. Sleazy. HR protects him because he's chummy with the VPs. But interns used to complain about his behavior. Creeped a lot of people out." Another screenshot saved. Now it wasn't just a gut feeling. It was a pattern. The night of the party. The event was held at a lavish hotel ballroom. Suits, heels, champagne flutes. Mahira looked stunning in her dark blue gown, graceful, poised, but my mind wasn't on her appearance. I was looking for him. When Asfand approached, he was exactly as I expected, tall, smug, and loud. He clapped me on the back as if we were old friends. "So this is the mysterious husband," he said, gripping my hand harder than necessary.
Imran, right?
"Mahira never shuts up about you." His tone was performative, the kind that demanded laughter from an audience. "Nice to meet you," I said evenly. He smirked. "Must be chill, working from home. Pajamas, coffee, pretending to be productive." People chuckled. I smiled. "It is. No office politics. No coworkers texting my wife at 2 a.m. His grin faltered. The laughter died quickly. Mahira's eyes darted nervously between us. "Touché," he mumbled. I turned and walked away. Let him stew. The roast that backfired spectacularly. Later in the night, the host handed Isfand a microphone. He loved the spotlight. That much was obvious. "Let's lighten the mood before dessert. Time for some roasts. All in good fun, don't sue me," he announced, laughing at his own joke. He teased a few people, laughed at someone's tie, mocked a manager's dance moves. Then he spotted me. And here we have Imran, the digital wizard working from his couch. Give it up for the man who built an empire in pajamas. Polite laughter. He's got the dream life, folks. Flexible hours, no commute, and somehow, he still convinced Mahira to marry him. Loyalty or charity? You decide. That crossed a line. I stood up, calm as ever, and walked toward the stage. "Mind if I borrow that mic, Isfand?" I asked with a smile. He hesitated, then handed it over. "Thanks for the jokes," I said. "Now let me try one." The room fell silent. I connected my phone to the projector. A photo appeared on screen, the one from the office dinner. Isfand, staring at Mahira, arm behind her chair. "Funny thing about office family," I said. "Some people treat it more like Tinder with email access." Gasps. A few nervous chuckles. Next slide, the screenshot of the message from the former employee. The words made interns uncomfortable, sleazy, protected by HR. I asked around. I continued. Turns out not everyone finds Isfand charming. Some found him threatening, inappropriate, unprofessional. Murmurs spread. Isfand rushed forward. "Cut the projector. You can't do this." But it was too late. The room had seen. The damage was done. Security approached. Management pulled him aside. And Isfand Malik, the office showman, was escorted out of his own party. Truth, tears, and time. That night, Mahira and I sat in silence in the car for a long time. She finally broke down. She told me everything. Isfand had been flirting, sending late-night jokes with double meanings. She brushed it off, tried to laugh. But when she clearly rejected him, he turned cold, then bitter, then disrespectful about me, about our marriage. She admitted she never told me because she feared it would sound worse than it was. She said she didn't cheat, but she should have shut it down earlier. Should have been honest. I believed her. But I couldn't go home that night. I needed space. And clarity. Reckoning and rebuilding. Within a week, Isfand was fired. HR had no choice after the public fallout and internal backlash. Other complaints surfaced. His charm routine had worn thin. Mahira filed an official report, too late to undo everything, but at least it helped others. We separated briefly. Went through counseling. Talked. Argued. Cried. Eventually, we found our way back. Stronger, maybe, but changed. And as for Isfand, last I heard, he's bouncing between freelance gigs, his reputation permanently stained. Funny how the man with the mic got drowned out by his own echo. Sometimes, the most powerful voice in the room is the one that waited longest to speak. The end. Thanks for reading.